evening to the gentlemen. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yo, we got Rollo. Yeah, we got JB the Gent. I'm the chef picking it up, J Biz right there, boy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. What up, fella? I love this joint. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. The links are in the comments.
Good to be back.
Yeah. Episode number 3. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in.
Fellas, how y'all doing, fellas?
What's up, baby? What up, baby? You all right?
I am good.
I'm just a black man trying to make it right now, baby.
I'm glad I'm back in, man.
Yo,
we back.
We have a great show tonight. Oh, we about to deep dive tonight. But before we deep dive, you know, we kind of started off every week. Kind of started us off a little bit of funny. All right. So I came up with something. Sometimes in life you gotta be careful what you say, man. You know what I mean? I'll let Carlos Miller tell us how to do that.
Gotta be careful what you say, though. I was talking some shit the other night. I didn't even know I offended some people, bro. Did the joke about the LMNOP community. I didn't know nobody was mad till I got outside. It was 3 gay dudes laying on my hood. Soon as they saw me, they went off. Say what you said. Say what you said. Well, do the joke then, bitch. Say the joke. Say what you said. Say what you said. Say it. I scratch you, bitch. I was like, oh my God. That's the only thing that scared me was this little hand. Say what you said.
Shout out to Carlos Miller, man. Shout out to Carlos Miller, dog.
Hey, gotta watch what you say, right?
No, you gotta watch what you say, man. You can't be just out here talking reckless, man. You gotta say what you said. Say what you said. Say what you said. Hey, Rollo, go ahead and take it, baby.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What's going on, everybody? Once again, we are here, episode 3. We appreciate everybody that has tuned in early. Shout out to my guys, my man JB, my boy K Busy. We appreciate all the love.
Yes, sir.
Sabrina, again, thank you for tapping in. Good evening, lady. Fellas, at this time, I would need you to please get your glasses in your hand.
Yes, sir.
Please get your glasses in your hand.
Okay.
Once again, we have come together for another roundtable that has turned into what we now call the mailroom to engage in some relevant conversation that helps us benefit and elevate both men and women in society today. This is what we do. This is organic, and we just come together and we do this, and we just love it. We love each other. We love everybody that's viewing. We just appreciate all the love, and this is what we do. However, as we
embark
on another roundtable that has turned into the mailroom, let us never, ever forget the foundation that is our Trinity. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Cheers to you.
Do it, baby.
Let's do it.
Oh, man.
I went fancy on y'all today, man. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, you always got to do something.
Yeah, man.
I went straight fugazi on y'all. I went real simpish.
You always got to do something.
I mean, for real.
I went Chardonnay 2011.
You went delicate.
I went
That's what you did.
I went there. I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be different today. I'm gonna be different.
Okay.
Tay is always trying to
Feel that. I see that.
Tay is always trying to outdo people.
Yeah, man. At least us. You know? Always trying to do us like that, man. I don't know.
Too, bro. I love y'all.
Like my man Tay said, man, this show is gonna be a good one. We got some really
What's up, Shanika?
What's up, Shanika? Thank you for tapping in. We appreciate you. So we going in, fellas. Topic number 1 of the evening, mailroom show episode 3. Is it okay for men to express their emotions, fellas? And if it is, should we express them at a certain time? Place? Is it okay?
I don't have time to feel emotions.
Why?
because when you're put in a certain position, you have to make sure everybody else is okay. I don't use the term baby mamas. I have 2 lovely women that I'm responsible for. Even if they're in a relationship, I'm responsible for you. It's a man's job to protect, provide, and love. I have 6 children that I'm responsible for. I have a mother that I'm responsible for. I got 1 remaining brother, 1 remaining sister that I'm responsible for. Before I think about myself, I have to think about them. And by the time I think about them every day, then I gotta go to work. It's 2 a.m. So I don't have time to have any emotion. That's a man's job. And I live a good life. I ain't got time to complain about nothing. So I don't have emotions. I have a job to do. I have to take care of my family.
Man. So, fellas, is it okay for us as men to express our emotions? Is it?
Man.
And why is it so frowned upon amongst some people?
I'm gonna take an early stab at it, dog.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Already, dog.
I'm gonna take an early stab at it, dog. If you was watching the video, man, like he's making this proclaim that a man has to be, focused and determined on whatever he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be that. He has no room for thinking left and right. You know what I'm saying? And, deviating from what his job is supposed to do. See, there's some parts I actually agree with on this. But entirely, I have my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do agree. As society set up, the man, his job is to, just provide and protect, and just like he was talking about, like that makes sense. And it is, and since that's our job, and the way the society is, kind of like the way they set it up, it's kind of like almost, it's kind of frailed upon if a guy thinks emotionally about what he's going through, or even act emotionally to what he's going through. Now that sometimes it's relationships that actually have that type of environment, but I don't think, that there are times that we can't do that though. I don't feel that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have, as far as human beings, man, women, we gotta have emotional maturity. You know what I mean? If we don't, address what we're feeling, our actions start determining separately. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're determining whatever we're feeling, and it might just go any type of way. So it's good to have an output. Now, to what he said, that is true. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do, man. We can't worry about failing. We gotta get to it. Like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you ride in a household, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a husband, you gotta do what you gotta do. You got kids, you got a wife. It is what it is. But, you know what I'm saying? There's times that we get frail too. Right. There's times that when we hit that moment, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We need that support. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do that. You know what I mean? And generally, you know what I'm saying? That's, if you're in a husband-wife scenario, that's what the wife is for, support. They both are. But generally, that's what, we're just talking about, men and their feelings. That's what the wife is for. That's what the partner is for. It's for that support. So, yeah, I think in order to help anyone through scenarios, man, we need that love and support. So I think, y'all should have emotions, you know what I'm saying, like everybody else. But the way, if we're having emotions to the point that we stop our productivity, there's some type of environments that don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And just because we're men. And I think that's messed up, but that's just the way sometimes, that's the way the cards are played. But I feel that, we should have emotions. We get emotional too. Like, yeah, we are. We're human just like any, you know what I mean? So that's just my stab at it at first, man. What y'all think?
But Jay, when did it become a problem for us to do it though? When did people start? When did we start getting faulted for expressing ourselves and being emotional about a situation? There's some people out here. There's some women and and men even. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh, Saul, what you crying for? What's going on? Like, get over it. When did that start happening?
I have no idea. Tell you what you think.
That's my thing.
I have no idea, Rob. I don't know when that started.
I
What do
think
you
it
think,
started
Chris?
when the expression of the emotion became toxic instead of healing.
Mm, I
Like,
can feel you on that one.
yeah, like, is it okay for men to express their emotions? It's not only okay, it's necessary.
Right.
Mhm.
And it says to express something at a certain time. Yeah, and that's the discipline that Shaq talking about. See, I heard a duality in what he said. I
Mm,
heard him say, "I don't have emotions because when I have to get up and go to work, I got people that depend on me." So what he's saying is that I was built for this. I was built to do this particular task because I don't have time. I am eagle-eyed focused on what it is that I have. I'm focused on my responsibilities. I'm focused on what I need to do.
mm,
And no one is going to understand a man but a man when a man is focused on what he's set to do. He ain't got time to be emotional. You know what I'm saying? When I went through being homeless, y'all know my story. When I went through being homeless and stuff like that, I was still working. I did not have time to stop work, call days off. I was trying to accomplish and do something. And then it landed me to where I'm at now because I didn't quit. He's talking about I ain't got time to be in my feelings when I got a job to do. What's
mm,
happening is that men in this society, we talking about today's society, we always compare to modern society. What's happening in modern society is that men do they don't have the outlet like they should, like they need.
Right.
Especially these young guns, these young
I agree.
brothers.
Yeah.
They need
I agree with
back
that.
in back
Mm,
when I was talking to Pop yesterday on the Coffee and Conversation show. Shout out to Coffee and Conversations every Saturday, 10 o'clock. Um, when I was
Really?
talking to, it's a plug for us. It's the
he
Mailroom
plugged that.
Network.
You see how he plugged that real quick? That was talent.
I mean, yeah. Why not? Man, y'all.
First,
Hey,
Anyway,
Saturday
first,
mornings, tune into the mailroom. I feel you.
it's what I'm
first
saying.
is the
That's the
Yeah.
champagne
Mailroom
glass.
Network.
First is the whatever you got today. Okay, go ahead. I know it's for us.
Listen, don't be upset with me because I'm strategic. Okay. I have strategy today. Okay,
Carry
just don't
on.
be.
Carry on.
Thank you, Albert. Um, he said I told him about the time that he met me was in a program called Sons of Soul. Sons
Mm,
of Soul was a particular program that my church back then provided. This is like back in 2000, 2001. They provided this safe space for young men to express themselves without feeling like their feelings were going to be weaponized against them.
right. Mm-hmm.
We don't have that like we do today. Today we don't have a particular program, the Boys and Girls Club, whatever. That's poo poo compared to what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah.
talking about a particular space where you have 10, 15, 20 young men that can just say what they feel without them being called a simp or soft or a crybaby or whatever the case may be. Just let it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
what happens is because men keep things bottled up, what we do is we start projecting and then we implode.
Mm.
And then after we implode, we explode on everybody else. And then we try to figure out how come she left us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
was out of control with your emotions. Your emotions need discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to know this. But we're talking about men. Men need to
Mm-hmm.
discipline their emotions. And the way you discipline your emotion is by setting goals, setting small goals to get to a bigger goal. And you be focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
And don't hey, my pop taught me, private prayer breeds public power.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What you do in secret, you get rewarded openly.
Right.
So if you secretly in your bag, if you secretly, when I say in your bag, I'm talking about in your responsibility, in your purpose. When you are inside of your purpose and you operating in your purpose, your emotions have to fall up under your discipline. There's a
Mm-hmm.
hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hierarchy of value. If your
Mm-hmm.
emotions are more valuable than your task, then your task won't get done.
Mm-hmm.
Men are recognized for what they do, even
Mm-hmm.
though that's just the way it's set up. You a chick if a girl meaning if a young lady is talking to one of her homegirls, right? Like, oh, I just met this guy the other day. For real, yeah, I met this guy. We talked for like 20 minutes ago. For real. Okay. So what's the first thing to ask? So what does he do?
What does he do?
Because what you do is a reflection of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you, Jay, are in IT.
That is
Me and
correct.
you are both detail-oriented men. We
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to everything. We're very observant, sometimes to a fault. We see things that other people can't see, so we live in an isolated island mentally sometimes because it's like, okay, you don't understand what I'm saying. You won't see it like I see it. But we know how to bounce off each other in that aspect because of the fact that we have similar interests. You're in IT like me. We're both in it together. That's a reflection of who we are.
Right.
So what we picked as a career is the first who we are. Rob loved children, people. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to Rob in a way of an emotional way that I may not be able to always relate to you, Jay. But at the end of the day, there's a balance to this. So whatever Rob is going through on an emotional level, I can understand it. If he called me privately, like, yo, Tay, like you tried to open me about old girl last time, right? Remember Rob when you called me about old girl? And then I told you about a part where he was like, you know, I would have adjusted a little something, you know. And I'm like, nah, you don't want nobody to control you, bro. You feel me?
Don't, yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying. No, I'm not saying all that. What I'm saying is that I know how to reach the both of you because I understand the both of you, both the discipline, the emotional, the discipline, the focus. Hey, I got to do what I got to do. We all have that thing, but we got to do what we got to do. We're gonna do it no matter what. We're gonna get it done. No matter what, we're gonna get it done. Look at this show. This is a testament to the men that we are. Look at this show. We all have contributed to this show. We did what we had to do, and we did it secretly. And then we didn't get frustrated like, oh man, it's so hard for us to get this done. How we gonna do this, do that? No, we made it work because we had a purpose for what we were doing. And this is the problem. The problem is that the young men don't have the safe space to express their emotions without them feeling like they may get weaponized against them.
They even nullify that thought, man. Yeah. They, you know what I'm saying? They even think that expressing your emotions is soft as a principle.
Exactly. When they're really
that's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's not, and the results is like what you said, Tay. And they'll go ahead and implode inside and explode on everybody else. We have been each other's support for years, man, just as friends. And we was able to bounce back off of each other. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody to bounce off of, family or friend, man, you need a support group. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need that. Like, and it's just not taught like that, man. And society built it like, oh, you just be this strong old dude. You supposed to take everything on these shoulders and not able to talk about it. That's not right. So I believe that. No outlet, man. Rob, what you think, man?
It's funny, man. I'm pretty much kind of piggyback off what Tay said because I actually went through that. He said something along the lines of basically, it's not about being emotional, it's about controlling it. And if y'all know, I was in between jobs for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? In between places. And at the time, because of that, I was over emotional, irrational. Because I couldn't process what I was going through. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way, but I would get into situations where I know I didn't express myself properly because of what I'm going through. I wasn't myself and I didn't act myself. Everything felt just piled on me and I would react in that. So I was emotional, but I didn't handle it properly. So I do think it is about how you handle it. It's about how you respond when you're going through something that's making you feel that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what keeps us strong. That's what keeps us going. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. There's nothing wrong with saying or knowing, okay, I'm going through this. I got to work through it. Okay, have your time to yourself. Break down, but don't let it come to the surface to where you're not who you know you are. And I went through that, and y'all know, man. I had to sit myself down, man. I had to sit down like, Rob, what is going on? Who am I? Why? Like, I can't. If this happens, if I get into this position again, I can't let it take over who I am, and I can't express myself based off what I'm just going through because it's nobody else's fault. So it's really about putting it in a place where you respond accordingly to who you know you are, and don't let it, like you said, Jay, don't let it knock you off your square. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. You know, because I look, the young men, like when I was younger, I had outlets. And again, those outlets, a lot of those programs and things like that, the safe programs for specifically young men who need to be disciplined. those things are not as prevalent as they used to be. Now you got some guys out here like it's a guy that's on the internet. He real dope, and he's a dojo. He's a master. He teaches. He's a teacher at the dojo, and he takes the young men and he disciplines them through martial arts, and he takes the time with them. And when the young man is getting frustrated in the middle of them trying to accomplish something, he disciplines them. But he don't do it like, oh, stop crying. He like, no, it's okay for you to cry. It's cool. You good right here. You good. He got on his knee and talked to the young man like, no, you good. You good. Mm-hmm. Because, see, you got to catch them when they're young, yo. Because then that way these young men can become better life partners. Or if they do want a woman in their life in the future or whatever, if they do want to have a family, they can start down and when they're young, 5, 6, 7 years old, and get the discipline, control your emotions. You don't have to be emotional about every single thing, yo. Every single thing get you emotional. Like, come on, bro. That's what Shaq is saying. Shaq is like, I don't have time. The dude like, I'm seasoned. I done seen the world. I done did a whole bunch of stuff, and on top of that, I got a whole family that depends on me. They none of them working. I'm the one bringing in the bread. I'm the one supplying them with businesses. They're working their business, but they're not working for nobody else. They're working with me, and I got to get up and do what I got to do to make sure that I'm good. By the time I'm doing what I got to do, it's nighttime. I ain't got time to be. I don't have time to have an emotional conversation with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I just, man. I went through a whole day or so without sleeping.
See that's what I mean, dog. There was a time, even if having that, you know what I'm saying, resilience to keep going and try to keep your emotions in check. That came from learning that somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you build the resolve is from that previous. It was a time that you broke down. It was a time that all of us did. If you really be honest about yourself, there was times that you broke down. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? My dad always told me, man, and I had gratefully had my dad in my life my whole life. Yeah. And he told me that life ain't about what happens. It's about what you do when it happens. Because I mean, we all get a deck of cards. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We don't pick those cards, man. But yeah, in that, you know, it was a time that we just didn't know where to go for. Rob, you made mention of, you know what I'm saying, when it goes down to, you know, when you get down to it, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and break down. It's times, but you can't let that destroy you. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But there was a time that you don't know what to do when it happens.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
You got somebody to go to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that support group. So that builds the resolve. That when you go on in life, you like, oh, I'm straight. So there's certain things you ran into this before. You didn't see this happen. You know you got the resilience to overcome problems because you had that support. And these, like you said, man, these young cats ain't got that. They think, you know what I'm saying, hey, toughen up, man. Just go ahead and go through it. And they got all types of stuff going on in their head. And they ain't got no type of outlet. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to get with a chick and think that's the outlet. And, you know, at sometimes they might create that toxic environment that they can't do that. So they become outlandish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you need that support group, man. And then, you know, you got to know, I mean, you don't know when it's negative until somebody tell you that it is. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, as us as brothers, man, we always be like, hey, let's get rid of that negativity, man. We ain't got no time for it, man. We need to keep moving. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep moving forward. Yeah. But if you in a place that you don't know is negative, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that's normal. These cats out here, dog, with no support, think that's normal, and it's not. And that's messed up, man. But yeah, man, I'm a full believer in men should express their feelings, dog. Yeah. I became a better person with the people on this panel and the family that I had, period.
Absolutely.
I second
period,
man.
Absolutely.
I second
will there ever be a balance in this? Will we ever get to a point where it's okay for us to, you know, be emotional, have our moments, and get through it? Will it stop being frowned upon by society?
Look, man, society has an agenda, bro, that's way beyond our pay grade, for real. They on some other stuff. I don't know what society got up their sleeve. All I know is this: I'm gonna touch at least one man at a time.
Right.
All right, and I mean, look, that's all I can do. I don't know. I'm hopeful that it will, though. I'm hopeful because I'm optimistic. But man, there's a reality to it. There's a reality to it as well, and it's like, yo, society has an agenda, yo, and we can't worry about their agenda. We have to continue. I mean, I'm gonna say the scripture real quick. There's a scripture in the Bible, it's in Psalms. It says, "Let brotherly love continue."
Yeah.
Brotherly love, let it continue. Like, you gotta let it continue. You gotta show that love. You know, and love. There's so many levels to love, man. And love is strength. Love gives you the ability to overcome things. Love has power in it. You can love somebody off the streets. Now, I'm talking about like you need to get off the street. No. If a person's on the street, you reach out and all they can, you just be who you are. If you just be you, be yourself, be the lover that you need to be. In this society, you will reach somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have a negative outlook on that because I do care. You know what I'm saying? About my area, my vicinity. You know what I'm saying? The people that are in my life, right? And so, and in my area, and if somebody comes in my life and comes into my area that I can impact, I'm going to do that. But I'm not gonna let nothing. I'm not gonna let nothing knock me off my square. I'm not gonna let no immaturity, childish people, none of that. Y'all, nope. I am too focused on a goal, and I know I'm gonna get there. And I want everybody in my area, everybody in my circle to get there too.
That's real.
That's real. Real quick, thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody that's commenting, interacting into the conversation. Thank you for all the comments thus far. Sean asked a question, so can you receive it when a personal friend tell you?
Can you receive when a personal friend tell you what?
I'm thanking the support.
The support.
Can you receive the support and love when a personal friend tell you when that situation is at hand? Should you be able to receive? I'm assuming that's where that question is going. I'm just guessing by looking at it though.
That's what I'm guessing. Can you receive it? Yeah, that support. I think that's where Sean was going with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it all comes down to you, man, because it's all you. It's all up here.
Yeah.
It's all up here. It's all you. Nobody knows what's going on inside of here except for you. And if you don't tell nobody, if you don't talk to nobody, if nobody has an idea, but they just see what you're doing, they just see how you're acting, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Right.
Man, great. Hey, clap it up for that one, man. That was some really good input on that one, man. Y'all ready for the second topic, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Again, shout out to everybody that's tuning in via StreamYard, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you at. We love you, appreciate y'all.
Definitely, man. They can email us, man. They can definitely email us the comments and questions, man. If y'all got something, man, give us some content. Keep it moving.
If you guys have any topics you would like us to discuss, please email us at the MALEROOM313@yahoo.com. Who that sound like, yo?
MALEROOM313@yahoo.com.
This is 105.9 Slow Jams.
Come on, man.
What up, Rollo?
Y'all making me forget I'm at work. All right, here we go. Topic number two. We found this video of this young dude expressed something that was very interesting. So take a look at this one.
Listen. 2022, we are not having no excuse or putting the age on how you need to treat a woman. And you feel like you can do what you want to do because you at a certain age of your life. That's all cap. You shouldn't be at all. If you feel like you need to cheat on your wife or your girl, get out of the relationship. Go. Like, there's no reason for you to, and women, y'all, it's no reason for you to settle for less. At all. There's no excuse. There's no excuse at all. And if I had a woman, she's not getting cheated on. That's like, I don't, what's the, like, I don't get y'all. I'm 23 years old. I'm 23. I can't stop talking to other women. Then why you with me then, nigga? Why you with me then? Why you coming back knocking on my door? Why you knocking?
What stood out to me first about the video, that's a young dude talking about that. And, and first, and another thing that came in, man, you really, really like thirst trap. Like you just lost somebody, you ain't had nobody in a long time. So that was very expressive. He's a young guy, and we talking about modern day, and you don't hear a lot of young dudes talking like that. So it was interesting. I thought, obviously what he's saying is aimed in the right direction with how you should think, how you should feel. But what we came up with that as far as that video, cheating. Like, do men and women settle for less if they continuously get cheated on? Why do men and women decide to stay? You know what I'm saying? If you stay while someone's cheating on you, are you settling for less, fellas? Is that settling for less? Why do you stay? Are you settling for less if you stay? When it consistently happens, when it continues to happen, men and women. If we get cheated on, if a woman get cheated on, like why do people
of course. Of course. Look at this. Absolutely, of course.
Right.
I was just straight up yes, nothing.
Yeah. That's it. This is not a multiple
Shocking. Shocking. And I noticed you said consistently being cheated on. Consistently being cheated on.
Consistent.
Okay. If somebody is punching me in the face repeatedly, I'm not selling for less. I'm just stupid. That's my dumb face getting punched over and over again. You hit me one time, okay, cool. You hit me one time, I'm gonna try to probably knock you out, right? And that's it. You ain't no consistently cheating on me. You're not consistently doing nothing that I'm not allowing you to do. And I know it's going to be a whole bunch of backlash. I know because I got the red hat on, so I'm coming for blood. Coming for blood. See, because we always want to be like, yeah, you selling for less. No, you being stupid at this point. You letting somebody repeatedly hurt you by hurting yourself and allowing them to do it. But that's not selling for less. At that point, you just dumb. That is very dumb to do. That makes absolutely no sense. That means you don't have any, whatever value you was having with yourself is all questionable now. What really trips me out is like stories you hear of people like, I was with somebody, they cheated on me for 3 years. How did it get past first month? The day one. Yeah. Like, what standard do you have, yo? What is the standard? You have to set your standards in the beginning and hold fast to your standards. And that's it, yo. You can't, if I'm not staying with somebody that's consistently cheating on me. No, you cheat on me, go wherever you was at, you need to stay there. And that's it. There is no consistently doing anything with me. No. I'm going to consistently ignore you if you try to. I'm serious. Like they're cheating. They're doing it consistently. Am I settling for less? Man, you way past settling for less. You settle for less when you forgave them the first time.
Yeah. People like that toxic crap, though, man. Some people like that toxic crap.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I definitely understood the avenue he was going in, and that's the correct mindset to have. But it's just, I think whenever somebody makes a video like that, it's something they've been through, something they experienced, so it's relevant to them and it's relevant to maybe some other people. You know what I mean? So in that, what happened? Obviously, something's happened so much to the point where you had to make that video. And what was he cheated on? Does he know somebody that's been cheated on? And obviously we shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? But what like we just talking about emotion. What took him to that emotion? Where you at with it, Boozy?
No, I mean that's common morality. What he was talking about.
Yeah,
it's common. I know sense ain't common no more.
At all.
I noticed that sense ain't common anymore, man. Like somebody's paying for sense because it ain't common no more. You know what I'm saying? But That's what he's talking is just normal morality, dog. Like if I want to date a whole bunch of women, if I just want to be that guy, I just want to be that guy, fine. Just be that guy. Don't cloak up somebody else, you know what I'm saying, and be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, and mask that and then do my own thing or whatever, or even the other way around. Like it just don't make any sense. Women the same way. Like he was like, just do your thing, just leave. I don't understand why people don't leave. Like I actually was like, I feel them on that. I don't understand why people just leave.
I don't get it. You're getting punched in the face over and over and over again. Right. Why are you staying?
Right.
And then you want to call your friend and be like, he been cheating on me because you caught him 5 times. Or her. Because, hey, let's not get it twisted. Them ladies know how to smooth walk it on outside that door. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yes, they know how to do that.
I mean, that's just... I don't understand. Like, and men sometimes be territorial, man. They just, they just want to have it all. Like, you gotta know what type of dude you're dealing with. Like, that's just, what I mean? That's crazy. Also, I heard somebody have an excuse because of the fact they built their lives together and all that type of stuff. See, relationships be overrated, man. Way overrated, dog. Like, you do.
You talking about that boy? You talking about that boyfriend girlfriend, dog? You talking about that boyfriend
girlfriend? That is just way overrated, dog. It's just a privilege to be with somebody exclusively, and that's a verbal agreement, and that is all that it is. There is nothing else, man. People want to go ahead and start sharing bills and lifestyles and stuff, and not even ready for it, and then you get into a situation like that, and have a response like, well, we built all this together and he just got the nerve to chill. But I mean, for real, you shouldn't have been in that situation in the beginning. Sometimes if you have a continuously cheating mate, man, and y'all made y'all relationship that deep, man, you shouldn't have been in that in the beginning.
This boy is cooked.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, dog. But I think relationships are overrated and they underrate marriages because of that.
He cooking. Yes. I agree, Sabrina. He cooking.
Like,
cook. What?
I'm just saying, dog. Like, I was speaking with a friend about this, man. Like, I was telling her, man, that marriage is supposed to be that final mode, man. That's supposed to be it. It's the legality. Like, we making it legal through the country and the state that we're gonna be together forever, right? To death do us part and all that other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's supposed to be it. And they treat that like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. They come in and out of that. Absolutely. Ain't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do. And then, then the whole my man, my woman, boyfriend-girlfriend, they do too much in that. They do way too much, man. I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I just, and I don't understand. Like, it just, I don't hold nobody. It's just an agreement. It's a verbal agreement. I can literally say that I want to be exclusive and date you exclusively on Monday and then turn and change my mind on Wednesday. Man. I don't owe you anything after that. I don't. Man. I can do that for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. That's all it is. Yeah. And it should be like that because we can easily get in and out of it. Don't entangle your independence and your life. Yeah. On a verbal agreement.
So wait, bro. Jay, you telling me that marriage is underrated and the regular smuggler boyfriend girlfriend is overrated?
You gotta be lying.
Overrated, man.
Boy,
only overrated, dog.
Boy, you did not do. Boy, you did not do that. Boy, you did not say that.
It just is what it is, dog. It's a privilege. At the end of the day, it's a privilege. It's not a necessity. It's not a bill of rights. It's not. You can't sit here and tell me that it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I want to be with somebody exclusive, I want to be with that person, and that's just it. Yeah. If it's something I end up don't liking about that, because as I talked about in the previous podcast, bro, you know what I'm saying? I look for compatibility and consistency. That comes with time. So I date somebody for time. And if I end up not seeing that, then I can ride out. I'm gonna take my chips, my bank account, my wallet, my phone, and I'm gone. Like that's just it. I mean, we can do that nice and seldomly as adults, but that's all it takes. That's just it. And this whole little jealousy thing and cheating on people and not communicating, all that type, man, that's self-inflicted. That's all I say.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
It is so nasty. I mean, I'm gonna say this. It's so bad to the point where if you're just talking to somebody, they feel an obligation. They feel like you have an obligation and you owe them something just by talking to them, getting to know them. Like we talked about the last show, the getting to know them phase. Some men or women out there, you know where it really leans towards. They think that you are theirs, and all you did was meet. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks since we've been talking or getting reacquainted again. Then you think that I owe you a phone call, time, text, email. No, I'm working. I have things to do. What are you doing with your day? What are you doing? Why are you trying to call me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? You should be working. You should be doing something.
Rob, I started him, bro.
And then all of a sudden, because I don't call you back, hold on, let me cook. All of a sudden, because I don't call you back, then you got this whole attitude with me. Oh, you did? Why you calling me so late? I didn't have to call you back at all. It's a courtesy call. I'm giving you the courtesy of my time. That I don't owe you because I get paid for my time. You're not paying me. You're not paying me for me to hear you talk about what you did earlier. I bought a jar of pickles, then I got some popcorn, then I took my kids to the shop, and then after that I went to the zoo, and then I don't care what you did at the zoo. I've got an IT problem I'm trying to solve for a client. I don't care about what you got. Man, that boy fired me up, man. I'm sorry, bro. You was preaching.
I know I did that. I know I did that, man.
You always do this to me, man. You know what you be doing.
He
know what he be doing, dog. Bro, you know he be doing this to me.
I'm left-handed. I'm sorry. I think about everything backwards. It just is what it is. The other way around. On the other hand, that's me right there.
My bad.
Not normal.
My bad.
All the way the other way.
Rob, man, go ahead and neutralize this, man. Chime in, dog. You gotta get your point, man.
I mean, but think about it though. I mean,
no.
But ain't that real talk?
Very, very valid point. And it actually does tie into the settling for less because, like, it could be that initial meet when you meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna go in like us three have all experienced just a woman kind of getting attached too quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they get attached so quick. So whatever comes after that, if we stay who we are, we stay humble, we stay consistent with her, you know, those things start to filter. Not saying that any of us would, you know, purposely go out and try to hurt our significant other like that. But it could be we mess up multiple times. But because they had this initial feeling, they're gonna stay with us because of how they felt.
Right.
So everything y'all said ties in.
Yeah.
Now, would we want any woman that we with to settle for less than what they deserve? No. So we're gonna put in the effort. But it could be that initial conversation, that overall feeling that they had towards you at the beginning, that just ricochets off everything else and it goes.
But even in the effort that I'm giving, I'm reciprocating what I see you. I'm reciprocating the value that I see you putting in yourself. I'm not going extra. I'm not going the extra mile for you if you're not doing it for yourself. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the effort because I'm reciprocating the value that I see in you. I'm reciprocating that by showing you the value I see in me, and I'm sharing my value with you. I'm sharing myself with you.
Yep.
You don't owe me you. I don't owe you me. So at the end of the day, this is all of this is before you get married. I should see qualities if I'm looking for a wife, I should see wifely qualities in you prior to me asking you to marry me. Otherwise, I'm not gonna ask you to marry me because I don't see no how you every car that you buy, you test drive it.
Right.
I don't have to live with you and shack up and do all that whole shebang. I don't have to do that to test drive you as a person that you telling me you got value, and you care about yourself, then I want to see the evidence of it.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see the evidence of the love of no love, if I don't see no evidence of love that you put in yourself, then I can't connect with that because I love myself. I'm drinking the 2011 Chardonnay right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you
not because I'm trying to run in front of nobody. It's because this is what I like on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
This is just what I like. And y'all shoot me down a lot of times. I'm drinking scotch or whatever. You be like, oh, this here, here you go. Oh man, what you drinking this time, Tay?
Extra mayo, man, on everything.
Yeah, exactly. so what I'm saying is,
always got something different. I'll do us.
You know what I'm saying? And see, I do this for me. I literally could be alone in my house alone and have this type of time with myself.
Right.
So if I'm talking to a young lady and I see the value, then I'm sharing my value with her. So she will get the chance to experience the way I treat myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to go the extra mile to make you feel good about yourself. You need to be doing some stuff on your own, ma'am. Y'all want equality or equity?
Oh God!
Oh, I'm on fire today.
That's fire, man. Oh my God, man!
Don't be laughing at me on the Twitter. I'm telling you.
You're right.
If this you want equality or do you want equity?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Because if it's equality, then the same value and love that I put in myself, I need to see you doing that for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't see you loving yourself properly, then I'm not going to talk to you.
Right. Nobody should be in a position to fix somebody else.
Nobody should be you're not fixing me.
Yeah, you're not. Ain't nobody crushing on nobody else.
Any woman that talks to me, you are not fixing me. I am okay.
Right.
I'm fine.
Right.
I'm cool. I'm observing. I'm chilling. I'm doing me. I'm taking care of my business. I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Nobody. I mean, every last person in your life should not be your therapist and your psychologist and your. Good God, that's too much responsibility to give somebody else.
Mm-hmm. That's real, man.
Let's. Awesome.
Yes.
But let's go back to the video real quick. Something just came in my mind. Very simple. If y'all felt that y'all had to cheat, if y'all felt that you had the inkling to just go out there and step out, would y'all just talk to your woman and say, you know what? I don't think this is it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all do?
Remember my man called and was like, put your mom on the phone.
Hey, sunshine.
Hey, come on.
I ain't never gonna.
He knew. Yeah, I know where I got that from. He knew. It's okay just to say it, man. It is what it is, just to say it. Like, I'm not happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we do something about it together? Not like I'm not happy, I need you to fix it. Because I'm not happy. I can't. You know what I mean? People do that.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think I heard it. People be like, I'm not happy, and I need you to fix it. No.
No.
That's not how that goes.
Nah.
Either we fix it together because we in this together, or I fix it whatever I got wrong with me. Therefore, I can leave. If I feel like I want something better than what I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Like emotionally or conversation-wise or dating-wise or sexually, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to let you know that.
Keep it
That's
with Kobe Bean Bryant. Let this woman or let that man know you ain't happy and just peace out.
Kobe Bryant. Is that easy?
I'm telling you, we've all been through breakups, and I'm telling you, at the end of the day, and when I say we, I'm talking about everybody listening, our viewers, everything. Mm-hmm. We've all been through a situation where we got disappointed. It's going to happen in life, people. Listen, you're going to get disappointed. Stop punishing the opportunity of meeting a good partner and mate because you still disappointed about what happened in your previous situation.
Mm-hmm.
You're punishing something that could be of value to you in the future, but you're punishing it because you're still stuck on this disappointed thing you had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need to clean that up so that way you can see the good things in front of you. Mm-hmm. Because right now you see men as trees.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he had to. That's why he had to put him back on his eyes. Like, yo, let me spit on the ground, put the clay on his eyes, and now he see men as men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got touched before, but now you got touched or you had an epiphany about something, but now have you come into the realization of it? Can you walk in the freedom of pain, the freedom from being hurt? All of that stuff damages you, man. So that's why people stay in relationships. They be getting cheated on consistently, like you said, Rollo. And then all of a sudden, they're like, I don't understand what happened. What you mean you don't understand what happened? He got in his car. He turned on the ignition. She got in her car. She told you she was going out on a trip with her girls, but she really went to go meet. She went to go meet Philip. She went to go meet Philip real quick, so she could get filled up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she went to go meet Philip for a fill up. You know what I'm saying? She went to go meet Philip for a fill up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
That's true, man. That is true. That's on both sides of the fence. That's men and women.
Both sides of the coin, dog.
Ain't no gender to that, man. That's just common understanding.
All right.
Man, we really want to thank everybody that's interacting on this conversation right now. Thank you to all the comments that are coming in. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. That was dope, fellas.
Dog.
That was dope.
That was definitely dope, man.
That was just and again, people, these are things that we have experienced. These are things that we've been through. You know what I'm saying? So life is the greatest teacher, man. I say that to a lot of people. Experiences are the greatest teachers, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you live and you learn, and it's up to you to get better. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think anybody, if you go into a relationship sincerely and intentionally, nobody, I believe, intends to cheat. But like we talked about, some things happen and you get to a point in your relationship where something's not happening. There's no communication. And then the cheating starts. The cheating happens. There's no communication during the cheating. It just continues. And then it comes to a boiling point. And it's like, where did it come from? So everybody, man, just be intentional with the people that you choose to share your time with, share yourself with. You know what I'm saying? And we said this on the last show. And if you're not ready for a relationship, do not get in one. It's pretty much as simple as it sounds.
That's what boy said.
That's what boy said.
That's what boy said.
That's what boy said.
You think, man? Don't worry about it.
Very simple. Very simple. All right. Good job.
Yeah, sure.
I know we got some of the people, Rob. What's up?
Man.
It's the final topic now.
We are getting into topic. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, man. In modern society, fellas, our relationships ego-driven. Our relationships ego-driven in today's society. What is really going on?
Anybody watching? I need some help with this.
Yeah, we need some help. We open up. We
need help with this.
We're gonna open up the panel and we gonna let this rock. Yeah.
We gotta get it.
You want me to play it, Rollo?
Oh yeah. Check this out.
Them to be like strapped up and ready to go.
Where are you? If you don't want to answer this or you don't like the question, we throw it away.
What?
But where are you with love?
Oh, I this doesn't bother me because here's the thing. I have another perspective on relationships, and you don't want to have that conversation with me.
Okay.
I think a lot of them are ego-driven and they're not pure.
I believe that too.
So why would I take myself in this vulnerable state into my ego and I'm trying to get out of it? I'm in death of the ego space. Why do I need another? Why? Does that make my life complete? I'll never get married. Does that mean I'm not on purpose?
I need you to explain.
I'm going to get a lot of slack for this one because I have a whole thing about it.
No, I need to know.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a small thing to drop. Like,
okay.
Because relationships are hard as fuck.
Absolutely.
Right? And so.
Mine was.
It was?
Very hard. Hell yeah.
Because we make it like a fantasy in our heads. Like, you guys had the perfect relationship. You were on the horse.
Listen,
we saw you on the horse.
We had pure love. We had pure love, but that does not mean that we were not human and our egos did not get attached in aspects of our relationship. But we definitely had pure love.
But you had enough.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And when you
Mm-hmm.
when you think of Nip and you think of Lauren, it's like it's everything on the surface looked amazing.
Mm.
Everything. I just really appreciate her being that real about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So what do we think, fellas? Our relationships ego driven in today's society, man.
Mm. Why are we so quiet?
Hey, no, no,
Oh,
No,
you want
mm-mm, no.
Rollo? You start.
come
If
on,
I had
Chris.
a coin, yeah,
Yeah,
Rob, you go
yeah,
ahead, man.
Rollo, you
Like, you
start. You
always
done.
put it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You start, Rollo. Yeah, you ain't starting that damn one of them. Go
That
ahead,
wasn't
boy.
the plan. That
Go
wasn't
ahead,
the
boy.
plan. That wasn't
Go
the
on
plan.
ahead there, boy. Cook for
Hey,
us, boy.
hey, if we wasn't live, we would have did
Yeah, we
that.
would have did this for real. Like this is like round table experience
Cook,
right now.
man.
Don't we ain't cooking for the folk. We cooking right now on you.
Just for
Come
us.
on, cuz. Yeah.
Rob, what you think, man?
To a certain extent, yeah. I think people are aiming for Facebook and YouTube relationships,
Ooh.
and
Uh-huh.
you know, so
I didn't know you had a gun, bro.
What?
He started shooting, didn't he?
I mean, he
hey,
just went.
told you,
Woo!
told
Go ahead, bro. I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
you, I told you.
Mm.
I think those are the goals, and it's like it's just it's sad that it's gotten to that point, but I do think people are aiming for those type of relationships, and you got to understand who you are. Everybody has an ego. We all feel like we're the best person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in a relationship with somebody, you know, and I'm still learning, I'm still working on this. You know what I'm saying? I still got a lot of, like, I just still got a lot of things that I think about from my past relationship about what I did wrong and what I could have done. So it's just as you go through it, you know what I'm saying? You got to find some type of way to find a balance between who you both are. But it comes with getting to know the person you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I'm laughing because it's supposed to be simple, but it's not.
I don't
And
understand.
and as much as we love social media, because without social media, we wouldn't be able to have this conversation for people to see. But it's tainting a lot of relationships, man. And it comes down to that. Okay, you might be with somebody that don't like posting everything on the book or Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But the person you with does it anyway because they want people to see what's not even consistent.
So let me ask you a question. Are you referring to like a person who? And I'm trying to.
I heard that last point. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm really trying. Listen to me very clearly. I'm really trying to get an understanding of what's being talked about right now. Okay, so I have a question for you. Just give me a minute. Are you telling me that people prefer to do these postings, all those things? Do they feel like they're in a trophy related relationship? Are they trying to post stuff as a trophy piece? Is it trophy? Are we in the trophy piece generation right now?
Something like that. Something like that. It's
Some
what it
people
looks
do,
like.
man. Some
That's
people
what it
do.
looks
I'm
like.
not saying all
It
people
looks
do.
like a
Some
lot.
people do.
Like almost like sports fishing, right? Like you catch the fish, right? And then you show it to your friends, right? Right? And you show it to your friends, and then you release it back to the water. Is
Something
that
like
what?
that, man.
It's
I
something
don't
like
think it's
that.
like that. Okay, but not to that dynamic though.
I
It's
mean,
something like
I
that.
mean, no,
Yeah,
you put in the
Trophy
effort,
part,
you
yes.
put in the effort, you put the
absolutely.
bait on there, you caught the fish, right?
Yeah,
And then you grab the fish
yeah,
and you showcase it on, you posted it on Facebook, like this
yeah.
is, I caught a new fish, and we go traveling, and he sings to me at night, and he rubs my feet, and do all these things, ladies. You need to get a man like that, and then all of a sudden, 3 months later, he is the worst man you ever had in your life.
Mm.
Are we talking about these type of relationships, Robert?
I think so.
Into that sting.
There are some people that do that, man. There are some people that do that. I mean,
Oh, really?
that's what social media evolved to as a whole. For me, in my opinion, is the exploit of joy and happiness and success. Right? It usually was just to share. You know what I'm saying? Just pics and get in contact with people, but now they use it to exploit certain avenues of their happiness, joy, and success and whatnot. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like half of the people that be posting, man, don't live their life that they be posting on social media. They don't, man. Like,
This
you
boy
know,
been cooking all
I
day.
I work at, you know what I'm saying? I work for a living. You know what I'm saying? I have a salary gig. I also have other sources of income like that. You know what I'm saying? But these people are living just like me, but they, you know, they post the 2, 3 times they go out of the country or out of state, man, and then they post that like, look at me, this is my life, and I got flew out or whatever the case may be, dog.
They
And they
got
post
flued
this
out, though.
stuff,
They got flued out.
yeah, man, and they post this stuff, and you be
They
like,
got flued
okay, that's what's up, but off the camera,
out.
off the video
Oh,
reel,
Jesus.
you living a life just like I am, man.
Yeah.
You have a relationship just like I do, man. But
Yeah.
I just it's the That's why I agreed to you earlier, Tay. Like the trophy, yeah, just posting it, sport fishing on the trophy end. I don't think they throwing it back in. They eating regular fish at the end of the night. That's all it is. It's
Oh, they
like,
eating them up. Or they
yeah,
catching them for
that's
food,
all it is.
not
Like
for sport.
you have a regular, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
relationship, and you like, hey, you know what I'm saying. We out in here, we at the Bahamas, we out of great, live your life, do what say, do whatever you gotta do. Like it is what it is. I'm not denying live your life and travel, or whatever the case you want to do. That's great. But some people are posing this picture of their life with success and happiness, and not even that happy or successful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an ego type stance. And so for a relationship to be ego driven, both people will usually be on pedestals.
Right.
Somebody got to come off of it.
Right.
Like what happened to the teamwork and the companionship and all that other stuff? You can't have a pedestalized person in a teamwork or companionship scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a group of employees, I can't have this one dude be like, hey, I'm the best employee, so I get all the benefits. I don't work with the rest of them. No, cuz you in the same team as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how the relationship's supposed to be. It's supposed to be you know, people want to say, yeah, I say, you know, I always talk about this 50-50 thing. It should be a 50-50 thing. People be like 100. That don't it's supposed to equal 100. Well, we're going to that's another story. But I think it's supposed to be 50.
I don't believe none of that at all. I'm sorry. But go ahead.
No, okay, go ahead, do you say? That's all I was saying. You know, go ahead, bro.
No, I agree with you until you said the 50-50 joint.
All right.
That's like you said. That's another conversation. We'll chop it up.
Oh, okay. I see you.
That's
but no, I mean, you know,
what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I got you now. My bad. I thought you was. All right. So, but yeah, I think you know, people are, you know, they be pedestalized, dog. Like people be on they thing, dog, and I think it's crazy. And so, since you don't want to come off your pedestal, and something happen, you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's just you, or that's just, you know what I'm saying? They just acted that way, and it sucks, man. So yeah, I believe they are ego driven in modern society. Yeah. But they are.
Is there ever a way to pinpoint that this might be an issue in your relationship? Two strong personalities, you know, or whatever the case may be, who feel if I move this way in this relationship, everything gonna be cool. If I do this in the relationship, is there any way to pinpoint that's going to be an issue?
Yeah, I think so. Watch the compromise.
The compromise.
Yeah, watch how many times it happened. Watch if it does happen.
Okay.
Compromise.
Ladies and gentlemen,
if you can compromise.
This is great.
Hey,
all day he was ready.
Compromise, man. Like, you know, if I feel some type of way, let's just take something simple. If I feel like I want to go out to a particular place, and the woman want to go somewhere else, I'm like, well, I don't necessarily want to go there because they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? And she like, well, I don't like the place you talking about. So, okay, so what we do then? We have to compromise. I'm gonna have to be like, hey, okay, so I'm in the mood for this type of food or this type of meal. What you in the mood with? And we're gonna go down the line. Watch this. As long as it takes to compromise it.
Yeah.
And once we get to an agreement, we can agree to disagree. That's where it starts. But once we get to an agreement, cool. That means I came off of where I was at. You came off where you was at. We met in the medium. We succeed together. If that can't happen on a normal basis, because that ain't supposed to happen just once. If that don't happen on a normal basis, that's the compatibility, right? That's the compatibility. Seeing that compromise. The consistency is that happen all the time. I mean, even to your own personal thing, though. Like, it might tap into your own individual construct. Like, I agree, you know what I'm saying, that I like to, you know what I'm saying, one of my pastimes, man, y'all fellas know, is to play video games. I'm a nerd head, man. I like to play video games. I do. I can't play video games like I used to because, you know, I got a lot of work. I got stuff to do now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot. I'm good at it, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
new video games coming out. We listen to you because we love you. But other than
that, like, that's just my thing. Women don't like to, you know what I'm saying, if women, you know, want me to do something else other than the pastime that I probably already started or wanted to get into, you know what I'm saying, I can't be like, no, you know this is me. I ain't trying to hear you. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all this. Or on the other side, if she sees that she knows that's my pastime, and yet she's steady trying to keep interrupting it, that's stupid. You see what I'm saying? Like, we need a compromise. So that's what it is. That's how you get rid of the ego drive. You got to come off of yours. I come off of mine. And we're good. People don't want to do that in modern society because people don't want to fail. People don't want to lose. People don't want to be last. People don't want to get hurt. That's modern society for you.
They don't want to grow up at all. I've never seen the most freest people in the world march because they feel oppressed. Ma'am, where are you oppressed at? What are you fighting for? You feminist women, what are you fighting for? You are the freest people. We are the freest society ever, and we're still feeling oppressed. The man is on our throats. No, I don't understand this, man. And then you want to pour that oppression in a relationship. Now I gotta hear you sound oppressed with me. I feel like every time I say something, you just disagree. Yes, because I have a brain and it works differently than yours. Is that okay for me to think for myself? In order for you to think, you have to be willing to be provocative a little bit. You have to risk being offensive in order to think. That's why he said it starts off with agreeing to disagree. There's an offense there. What you want, I don't want. We don't want the same outcome, obviously. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk this out until we get the outcome we want. What is the outcome? The outcome is to find a place to eat some damn food. I'm just trying to sit down and eat some food with you. So we gonna talk it out. What we gonna do? You don't want this? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Like he said, to it, whatever it takes. Till we get to an agreement. Then after that, boom. That don't mean we gotta fly off the handle, yell at each other like you always want to eat there. Listen, hey,
I like it.
Hey, no,
what's wrong with you?
Like this should not make
you need to expand your palate.
Exactly. or you could. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Or you can cook at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We talking about doing something. We talking about doing some luxury anyway. Like going out to eat, having somebody serve you and all that. Man, that's a luxury. That's not something that you need to do. We talking about enjoying each other in a luxurious manner, and you worried about the fact that they don't fry the fish batter hard enough on the fish and chips. Like they fish too soggy. I'm like, okay, well then what about this place? That's it right here. Thank you. Be willing. I saw that too. We saw that at the same time.
Yeah.
Be willing to listen to each other, man. That's it. That's all it takes. Somebody got to be agreeable.
Right.
Somebody got to be cooperative, right?
Us as men, like if we got, you know, they say they want the man to take the lead in a relationship. We got to take the lead and let our ego go too if we have to. If it'll come to a compromise. You know what I'm saying? We feel that okay. You know what? I can chill on this. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to take the lead in that as well. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how we slowly come together on this little speed bump that we got with both of us feeling a certain type of way or how something should go. If we can say, you know what, sweetie, all right, let's do that. It's cool. and then hopefully down the line, if another situation happens, she'll be willing to do that as well.
I agree. Say, man, how did they become ego driven, man? Can I ask you that? How did they become this way?
How did relationships become this way?
Yeah, how did it become ego driven in our modern society? How did it become that way?
Because we have all lost focus on our purpose. Relationships are ego driven because they're not purpose driven, which they should be in the first place.
Oh, well, if you want to wrap it up in one sentence, thank you.
I'm just saying.
Why
do I want to be in a relationship? Why do I want to have a man or a woman in my life? Why do I want to get married? You got to ask yourself these questions. If you don't have a purpose behind these things, then you're just getting in relationships because you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to find your way, but you're doing it in a very self-righteous, self-absorbed way. One thing I can't stand is having a conversation with a self-righteous person. They always talk about how good they are, how much they're a friend. I'm just such a great friend. I'm really a good friend. Ma'am, something's wrong with you. Now, you see yourself in a whole different light, and you're not being objective, okay?
Right.
Because if that's the case, then you shouldn't have. Anyway, you should have a purpose behind whatever you're doing. Especially when you want a relationship. Now, again, we got some grown folks out there that know, hey, I don't want no relationship, I don't want nothing. I just want to do my thing. All right. Shout out to the folk that just want to do their thing with no thing, no ring, whatever. Hey,
do that thing with no ring.
Hey, if that's what you want to do, that's your business.
Hey, Rollo, man, he the pun king tonight, man. I swear, bro, he been coming up with them.
Man, I done roll 3 down already.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen, if you want to be that person, again, like I said in the beginning of this entire the entire, even on the pilot and everything, I still say, don't complain about the outcomes and the results you get if you choose to be out there for them streets. If you want to be out there for them streets, don't call me. Talking about I should have never did this. Like, you damn right. You damn right. You should have never did this. That's why you do it in the first place. Why? And it's always tied to some hurt and some bitter, some traumatic thing you went through that you never worked on. You want somebody else to fix it for you because that's what your purpose was. I want somebody to fix me. I want somebody to make sure that I feel good about myself. So I talk to this person. Every woman has a guy. Every woman has a guy.
Right.
Every woman has one guy that they know they can go to. If they feeling bad about themselves, they know they can go to this one guy, and they friend zone the dude. And if you want a man in your life, check your friend zone. Check your friend zone. I'm just saying.
Check your friend zone.
If you want a husband, check your friend zone. You might friend zone your husband. You just might friend zone the man that need to be in your life. Okay. Check your friend zone. Check your friend zone. Okay?
I love it, man.
They got one every woman, and if they say they don't, they cap it. And don't you believe them? Don't you? That believe all women movement is played out. Thank you, Amber Heard, for doing what you did. Don't believe all women. They got a man. He a friend. It don't matter. They can call. They feeling bad about themselves. They feel like they need an extra boost, a compliment, or whatever. They can call that guy. Hey, what you doing? Oh, nothing. I was thinking about you. Yeah, every woman got a man like that. You done friend zoned them and everything. You're not attracted to him like that. Probably he done probably took you out and everything. I know I'm right, baby. I know. I used to bring it for the guy, man. I know I'm telling the truth. I was raised by all of y'all. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I know how y'all are. Y'all be capping. Ooh, y'all be capping. Ooh, we be capping. Y'all be capping. Y'all be capping.
Ooh, y'all be capping.
Y'all be capping. We should get a shirt talking.
I'm gonna make a soundbite for that, man.
Y'all be capping.
Y'all be capping up twice.
Right. So yeah, everybody got that. Women got that. So at the end of the day, look, have a purpose for what you're doing. That's what happened. The purpose is gone, has been lost, and it's all about the ego. They have adopted the ego mentality for relationships because that satisfies them. It's a way to make them feel important about themselves. I feel good about myself when I can post a man or a woman that look like this or has this status. That makes me feel good about myself. So I post them, and then when you go on there, and they post them, right? They post the man. Then when you go on the man page, she ain't nowhere to be found.
Right.
So you posted him, baby girl. But when you go on his page, you ain't nowhere to be found.
Let me ask y'all fellas, man.
Yeah.
When in the dating phase, man, y'all get to know a woman. You know what I'm saying? Would you tell the woman that you deserve to have a good woman?
Say it again, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
In normal, in dating, like y'all out or whatever. In that scenario, would you tell a woman that you deserve a good woman if they
Would I
ask you
tell a woman that I deserve a good woman?
Uh-huh.
Would I tell a woman that I deserve a good woman?
Uh-huh.
No.
I've never thought to say that ever.
You gotta tell her that.
I'm not
The
gonna
reason
tell
I
her.
ask that is because I think the ego-driven relationship begins with that.
Ooh, okay. Ooh,
I
that's
think
how
it
we'll set this
begins
up.
with
Ooh.
I think it begins with deserving. People come in and be like, I deserve a good man. Okay. So you already up there? That's you know what I'm saying?
Such a big ego, right?
Not saying that you don't. But just for the fact that you have to declare that makes me think a certain thing about you. You know what I'm saying? I agree with y'all too. I don't have to say that. Now watch, I show it. I show it. But I do not say it. I don't be like, oh, I deserve a good woman because this is what I do. No, I'll never say that, man. I just sit there and show it. And people that know me know I'm a decent guy and think I deserve a good woman. That's just people that know me. You know what I'm saying? If you do a random poll. Same thing with y'all do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think it starts there. I've heard that a lot, man. I heard women be like, I deserve a good man. Like, why? Why do you think that off the top? Because of what you've been through? Because of, you know what I'm saying? Because of the a-holes that you was with? That's why you think you deserve it, because they treated you so wrong? What did you do? I'm like David Chappelle, man. I'm a victim blamer. I'm like, well, what did you say? Well, they treated me so wrong. But what did you do, though? You know what I'm saying? I'm always hearing the side, you know what I'm saying? I said this before. I'm always hearing the side of the relationship, man. When we talk to women being out dating, they be like, well, he was like this and he was like that, and I didn't like that. Okay. All right. And I can't get the other side of it. I ain't talking to my man because he probably have a whole list of what's wrong with you. But I can't get that. So I'm just hearing what you're saying. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And they turn around and you deserve it. That's why you need to take your time. it ties into everything else we've been talking about. Yep. So I slow down. I'm like, oh, you think you deserve a good? Why you think you deserve a good guy? Because I cook, I clean. You can hear some of the most simple, tangible stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I know how to do my own laundry. I had a good mother. Like, she taught me how to do it. My daddy taught me how to cook. I'm pretty cool. So what else you got? What do you think? I think it starts there, though. My point was, I think it starts there. Like, it starts where when you come into the scenario, like, I'm this, so I need you to be that. Ooh. Like, why do you think you're this, though?
That man is cooking.
It's all about the ego driven, man. I really believe that, man.
Hey y'all, before the show started, Jay. Hey y'all, everybody that's watching before the show started, Jay was really looked like he was getting prepared for battle, man. He was.
That's all you heard.
Rubbing his hands. He was.
Hey man, I mean,
he was ready today. Y'all see.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy.
That's all
we gotta eat all that, dog. We gotta eat all that stuff, man. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you end up not to be the person that you claim that you are because you're on your own pedestal. You got thoughts and emotions and problems like everybody else, and we see it later on down the line, and then we got to deal with it that way. Or if you don't want to come off your pedestal, so you just go ahead and treat anybody any type of way when they don't fall in line with what you think. So you think you deserve a good guy, and the good guy's like, he don't call you and give you enough attention. He's not a good dude. You know what I mean? But you so deserve it. See, It's an individual thing, man.
And then sometimes there's not even no balance in the communication between calls and texts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes two people to communicate.
Right.
We're not in high school. Oh, you didn't call me, so I didn't hit you up. I do have a life. So
again, I have things to do.
That's what it's called. A life.
A whole life.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
That goes both ways. Like, you can't complain about nothing you're not doing.
Yes.
If I'm not calling you, I'm not texting you, I'm not trying to see
yes.
you. Got you. I can't expect you to give me that energy either.
Right.
I'm not about to let my ego get in the way. Oh, she's gonna hit me up. Or she shouldn't be like, oh yeah, he's just gonna hit me up. Come on now. We grown out here.
Right.
That should be automatic. If you're interested in somebody, you communicate with them. You call, you text, you check in, you see what's going on. You want to link up this weekend, you want to go out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? As simple as it sounds, it's like y'all said earlier, common sense is no longer common in a lot of things. You got to make the decision. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with your decision. I know I'm probably not gonna hit this chick up that much. So let me let her know where I'm at. So I'm not gonna be this guy that just feel okay. Yeah, we connected. We exchanged numbers. Even though I don't want to talk to her, I'm just gonna sit back and chill. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever happened to naturally just like it just didn't work out.
Exactly.
Whatever happened to it just flowed the way it flowed, and that was it. We just
ego.
I mean, that's.
Right.
It could be anything.
What happened to
ego,
this?
bro?
What happened to just being yourself and seeing how things progress?
Right.
Listen.
And then saying that too, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this is gonna work. I think you're cool, but just not for me.
Just not like that.
I'm like, all right, fine, it is what it is. So that makes it to if I see you on the street, I ain't gotta walk the other way. I can say whatever, keep it moving.
We still cool. We just
cool. We just didn't work out on that level. You know what I'm saying? We could just be.
So I'm cool with you.
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you, Jay.
So I mean, let's just talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's just talk about it.
Q&A time.
Yeah, man. Hey, what y'all say, man? Anybody that's tuning in right now, man, thank you so much, man. I got to plug like Rob did, man. I love the way you do it. So I'm trying to be like him right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, definitely like and subscribe our channel, but definitely let's talk. We got a couple minutes left here. Anybody that's logged in right now, please go ahead and message a question for the boys, the panel, and the mail room. If you want to talk about something real quick, let's do it. Just chime in right now. We'll go ahead and display it. It is what it is. Y'all ready for this? Because we might get anything, bro.
Let's do it. Hey, this could go in a lot of
different directions. Let's get a question. Right? I just want something, man. Yeah, we'll acknowledge you. It is what it is, and then we'll cook on it.
Absolutely.
While we wait, man, I just really thank you everyone that's been tapping in. This is your first episode. If you've been with us for all three so far, we just thank you. We love and appreciate y'all. Yeah. Just gonna keep it moving, man. Just gonna keep it moving. Got a couple minutes left.
Oh my bad.
And, this was a very, very. You see, I told you Jay was raised.
Yo, the boy.
Hey man, I'm sorry, dog. I had a lot of conversation, man. People have been trying, and I like I said, thanks to all the viewers, anybody that know me, man, that wanted to support what we're doing. I really love it. I get a chance to go out and kick it, you know what I'm saying, and talk, and they see the show like, hey man, let's talk about this topic, not this, and I get a lot of studying done, so yeah. I'll be like ready because people be telling me stuff, like, you know what I mean.
Somebody want to catch up.
It could be anything, anything, just anything. Just go ahead and do that, man.
Oh man,
shout out to anything about men and women and our dynamic and our relationship status and then all that type of anything. Let's just hit it.
Alette, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Appreciate this for sure.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
I like that.
I'll catch you up, Crystal. So basically, we talked about how men should, express their emotions in a safe space. And should men express their emotions at a certain time. We also talked about cheating You know, and if you settle for less, if someone keeps cheating on you continuously, consistently cheating on you, and you stay with them, like it's, yeah, we talked about that. We also talked about relationships being ego-driven in modern society. Are relationships ego-driven in modern society? We talked about that. And this is 105.9 slow. No. Appreciate you, B. Appreciate you, B. Hit the
I
like
love
button.
that, man.
This is going to be our first moderator. Hopefully, I asked her. She didn't tell me yet, but I hope she said yes. I ain't checked my phone either. Hold on. But please like like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube. We do have our own YouTube channel. The link is in the comments. Please subscribe.
Hey, I was going back until until we get a new one. I was going back into the list of messages, man, and I seen one. Somebody said that according to dating this guy, he said they knew I was a good woman, so they snatched me up. That's the reason why they tried to talk to them in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to let them go. They didn't want them to be inventory of anybody else, so a dude would snatch them up. I think, yeah. I think men do that, man, and I think the immature man does that. You know what I'm saying? I think that can come to that. They see you as someone that could be of longevity, or they see you as a prospect. They probably don't even add up to you. They probably couldn't even contribute anything to you. But just for the fact that they got a little bit of your attention and they see somebody else that might benefit from you, they snatch you and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can give you everything and sell you that wolf ticket. Yeah, guys are like that, man. And that sucks. And again, this is why you need to take your time. You know what I'm saying? You need to take your time and talk, man. Just talk it out and find out the purpose of what people are attracted to you about. It could be just physical. I had a woman actually come to me with just on physical terms, like, hey, I don't want nothing else from you, but I'm like, really? But for the fact that she told me, I was like, I couldn't do nothing with it. That was communication 101. I was like, all right, either I accept or deny that. Like, we adults. Like, it is what it is. So that's why we just need to, you know what I'm saying? Some people can sell you a dream. You know what I'm saying? And men say your dream, women say your dream too. So, I mean, it just.
Be yourself and communicate with the person that you show interest in. You know what I'm saying? Try to be as authentic as possible. If you're authentic as possible, it'll be very difficult for your ego to get in the way if you're genuine. And then hopefully the person that you're interested in, they're as genuine as you are. And then it'll be, not saying it won't happen, but it'll be a little more difficult for ego to get in the way. Because y'all both have been who you are. You both have showed each other, you know what I'm saying, what your foundation is. And if it worked together, awesome. If it doesn't, as well, fine. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the street. I see you out. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It'll prevent a lot of issues, a lot of conflict, and then ego possibly will not be an issue. And
you definitely got to dip on the person that'll tell you too. Like, I don't want nobody else to have you. You got to dip on this person, man. Like,
yes.
Who stays with some dude or chick and be like, I don't want nobody else to have you?
Immediately.
Just return it. Like, if you hear that,
immediately.
That if I can't love you, nobody else can love you. That dude right there.
Nah.
You gonna be on 60 minutes.
Run!
Hanging with this dude. I'm telling you. You need to run.
Right,
run,
that's all you're saying. Right.
Run, brother. You gotta go. I mean, don't stick around too long. That's what I'm saying. If somebody jab you, you got to stick and move. No, you can't just be standing there and getting smacked up on. Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, man, this has been awesome, man. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in today.
Yes, we really
everybody that has tuned
it.
in today. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We hope We hope that you guys enjoyed the topics today. Again, if you have a topic you would like us to discuss, anything that you would like for the Mailroom show to discuss, please hit us up at the mailroom313@yahoo.com, man. We would love to hear about anything that you guys would like us to talk about, man. Holler at us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Mailroom Network. Hit us up on Facebook, The Mailroom. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on Instagram at The Mailroom View. We would love to have you. We would love for y'all to just follow us, keep up with what we're doing. We love and appreciate y'all, man. Fellas, y'all got anything else before we roll out?
Yeah, man. Why you do that, bro? He was like, "No, we don't get a call."
No, because it's the Mailroom, and it's like this always happens a lot of times. Like, you know, I mean, it's all.
Thank you, Sabrina. We appreciate you.
Like, no, we got it. We good.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. He was like, no, we don't need it. Yeah, I think, you know, just to even addressing that real quick on a legitimate basis, man, we do good work. You know what I'm saying? People, anybody that knows us, they see we all got different perspectives, but we all got a core understanding of, you know what I'm saying, just normal, you know what I'm saying, morality and whatnot. So we work as a nice little tripod, man. That's why we call ourselves a Trinity, man. This is what we do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody that adds to it just be either doing too much or doing nothing at all. So I mean, it is what it is. There's always a feature though. You can always come through. You can come through, put your face on here, you know, you can always roll out with us. You know what I'm saying? But as a host, I feel you, Tay.
No, hop in. Busy, you got anything before we roll, baby?
Yeah, just all the people, especially people who like DM me on Instagram about content and stuff that they want us to go over, please send it to the mailroom313@yahoo.com, because Rollo is our content moderator. So he is the one that does this. So I don't take care of that for the most part. So people that follow me on IG, please go ahead and send it to the mailroom313@yahoo.com, so that way we all can see the content, and that way Rob can do his thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do that. I can't step his toes. That's his thing. You know what I'm saying? So we all do our thing. We like Jay said.
All got a job to do.
Well, we do our thing, man. We men. We know we got this. We got it. We good.
Once again, man, we love and appreciate y'all. Follow us on all of our platforms, YouTube.
Still love you, Crystal.
Right.
Thank y'all so much, man. And we'll be back next week with some more smoke.
Hey,
with some more smoke. I got a smoke machine, man. I ain't turned it on today. I was already lit. So, you know.
You was lit all. You came in on fire. But
I got the smoke machine, man. All right.
We love y'all, man.
All right. Yeah.
Holla at us next week, same time, same place.
Yeah.